Welcome back to Cheyenne Tarot. This is your weekly message, Taurus. Okay, so this is for people who have their sun, moon, or rising in Taurus. This is your weekly message from Spirit. So what do you need to focus on this week? What is your message? Okay, so your message for this week, Taurus, is for you to be flexible. Alright, so whatever situation you find yourself in, be flexible. Whether you need to change jobs or your living situation isn't the best. Whatever the situation is, you need to adapt. Okay, so this week the focus is on you being flexible with your situation. It may not be the best situation, it might not be the best circumstance, but for this week, Taurus, you need to be flexible. Maybe you tend to be stubborn and don't want to bend to certain things, but unfortunately, because I'm stubborn myself, this week it's time for you to bend. Because you got the flexible card. You need to be flexible, whether it's in a relationship. Maybe you and your mate always go to the restaurant you want to go to. Maybe your mate want to go to a different restaurant this week. I don't know. You need to just be flexible. If you tend to be a stubborn person, Taurus, this week you need to be flexible, okay? Because the situation is going to present itself for you to be that. Okay, now, Ace of Pentacles, what I get with this is that, Taurus, you may be being offered something this week. And whatever you're being offered, you may not want it, or it may not be to your liking. So you need to be flexible, okay? You need to be flexible in the situation. And sacred space, you got sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. You need some quiet time to think about things, okay? Maybe that's why you're kind of up in arms and don't want to be flexible. You need to look at things from a different perspective this week, Taurus, okay? Your focus this week is on being flexible. Being flexible about a situation that has presented itself or that will present itself. You may be being offered something that you might not be that fond of, but just be flexible with the situation and all will work out. And take some quiet time to yourself, okay? Sacred space. I don't know if you have an altar, or I don't have an altar, but you can create one. And some people don't like altars, some people do. Or you can just have a place where you go, and it's saying to connect with the divine, where you meditate, where you take time in yourself to think about your life, to think about the situations you're in, to get a different perspective on it. Okay? And maybe once you do that, you will become more flexible. But this week, Spirit is saying you're going to have to be flexible. Okay? So maybe a situation where you're not used to being flexible, maybe in a situation where you're used to getting your way all the time, that is not going to be the case this week. Okay? Something's going to occur where you're going to need to be flexible, and you're going to be the one that's going to have to compromise. Okay? It's okay to compromise. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's being done in fairness, and each person is getting a little bit mostly what they want. When you're dealing with other people, regardless of what situation, at work, at home, when you're dealing with another human being, you have to be flexible, and there's going to be compromises. Everybody wants different things. Every situation is different. Everybody has to get what they want out of the situation. So once again, this week, Taurus, Spirit needs for you to be flexible. Take some quiet time to yourself to reflect on your life, to reflect on things. Maybe they give you a more positive perspective. And Ace of Pentacles, you may be being offered something. I would love for you to be offered some money, a gift. Take it. It may not be what you wanted or expected, and maybe that's where you need to be flexible. Okay, but that's your message for this week, Taurus. You need to be flexible. You need to be open-minded and go with the flow. Take some quiet time out. Connect with the divine. Be flexible and accept the offer, okay? So hope you enjoyed this reading. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.